welcome to Everyday Easy English. I'm Ivy.
And I'm Mark. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. We post daily videos and podcasts to help you improve your English in easy, fun ways. We focus on practical English that you can use in real situations.
Exactly. We break down complex topics into simple, bite-sized lessons. So if you want to improve your English every day, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss our new content.
Right. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you find today's lesson helpful.
So, Mark, before we jump into today's topic, how was your weekend? Did you do anything interesting?
Oh, it was pretty good. I actually went to my nephew's soccer game on Saturday. You know how I love watching sports.
Mm-hmm.
But what was really cool was watching him meet all these new kids on the team. He just started at a new school this year, and it reminded me of today's topic, actually.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Because today we're talking about how to introduce yourself in a new school.
That's right. And you know what? Watching my nephew, I realized how nervous he was at first. He kept fidgeting with his backpack and
Yeah, totally.
looking around like he didn't know what to say, but by the end of practice, he was chatting with everyone.
Oh, that's so sweet. You know, starting at a new school can be really scary, especially if English isn't your first language. But having the right phrases and knowing what to say can make it so much easier.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what we're going to help you with today. We'll give you practical phrases, real examples, and even some cultural tips.
Perfect. So let's start with the basics. When you're introducing yourself at a new school, the most important thing is to be friendly and confident, even if you're feeling nervous inside.
Right, and remember, everyone, confidence comes with practice. So let's practice together.
Okay, so scenario number 1. You're in your first class and the teacher asks you to introduce yourself to the whole class. This is probably the most common situation, right, Mark?
Oh yeah, definitely. I remember when I was a kid, this was terrifying.
I know, right? So here's a simple formula you can use. First, say your name. Then, say where you're from. And finally, add one interesting thing about yourself.
Exactly. Let me give you an example. Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I'm from Brazil, and I love playing guitar.
Perfect. Short, simple, and gives people something to talk to you about later. Notice how Mark said, I'm from Brazil, not just Brazil. This sounds more natural in English.
Right, good point. And for our listeners, if you're feeling nervous about pronunciation, don't worry too much about it. People understand that English might not be your first language, and they usually appreciate the effort you're making.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about some alternatives. Instead of saying, my name is, you could also say, I'm. So, I'm Anna, I'm from Brazil, and I love playing guitar.
That sounds more casual.
Exactly. It's more casual and friendly. You could also add, nice to meet you all, at the beginning or end.
Oh, that's a great addition. So it becomes, nice to meet you all. I'm Anna. I'm from Brazil, and I love playing guitar. That sounds really natural and polite.
Perfect. Now, let's think about the interesting thing about yourself part. This doesn't have to be super creative or unique. It could be a hobby, a sport you play, something you like to do,
Right, exactly.
or even just a subject you enjoy. For example, I love reading. I play soccer. I'm really into art. Or I enjoy cooking.
Those are great examples. And you know what? If you're really stuck, you could even mention something about your previous school or why you moved. Like, I just moved here from Texas because my dad got a new job.
Oh, that's perfect. That actually gives people even more to talk to you about. They might ask about Texas or your dad's job or how you like the new city.
Exactly. It's like giving them conversation starters. And speaking of conversation starters, let's talk about scenario number 2, meeting classmates individually.
Yes, this is actually easier in some ways because it's more personal, one-on-one. But before we continue, I want to remind our listeners, if you're finding this helpful, please give us a like and share this with a friend who's also learning English.
Good reminder. Okay, so meeting classmates individually. This usually happens more naturally. Maybe you're sitting next to someone, or you're in line for lunch, or working on a group project.
Right. In these situations, you can be more casual. You might start with, "Hi, I'm," or even just, "Hey, I'm new here."
Hey, I'm new here is actually perfect because it immediately explains why you're introducing yourself.
Exactly. People will usually respond with something like, "Oh, cool, where did you come from?" Or, "How do you like it so far?"
Mm-hmm. And that leads us to some really useful follow-up phrases. If someone asks, "How do you like it so far?" you could say, "It's really nice. Everyone seems friendly." Or, "I'm still getting used to it, but I like it."
Those are great. And notice how both answers are positive but honest. You don't have to pretend everything is perfect, but staying positive helps make a good first impression.
Absolutely. Another really useful phrase is, "I'm still figuring things out." This is perfect if someone asks if you need help with something, or if you know where something is.
Oh, I love that phrase. I'm still figuring things out. It's honest, and it often makes people want to help you, which is a great way to start friendships.
Exactly. And here's a cultural tip. Americans especially love to help new people. So don't be afraid to ask questions like, "Do you know where the library is?" Or, "What's the best place to eat lunch?"
Such a good point. Now, let's talk about scenario 3, introducing yourself to teachers. This is a bit more formal, but still friendly.
Right. With teachers, you want to be respectful, but not overly stiff. You could say something like, "Hi, I'm the new student. My name is Anna Lopez."
Perfect. And notice how Mark included both first and last name. That's more formal and helps the teacher identify you in their records.
Exactly. You might also add, "I'm excited to be in your class," or "I'm looking forward to your class." Teachers love to hear that.
They really do. And if you have any concerns about your English level, you could mention it like, "English isn't my first language, so please let me know if you need me to clarify anything."
That's brilliant advice. Most teachers really appreciate when students communicate openly about potential challenges.
All right, now I want to talk about some common mistakes that language learners make when introducing themselves. Mark, what do you think is the biggest one?
Oh, definitely sharing too much personal information too quickly. Like, I've heard students say things like, "Hi, I'm Maria. I'm from Mexico. My dad lost his job, so we had to move here. And I'm really sad about leaving my friends."
Yeah, exactly. That's way too much for a first introduction.
Right. Keep it light and positive for the first meeting. You can share deeper things later as you build friendships.
Another mistake is apologizing too much for your English. Instead of saying, "Sorry, my English is terrible," try, "I'm still learning English, but I love practicing."
Oh, that's so much better. It's confident and positive instead of self-deprecating.
Exactly. And one more thing. Don't forget to ask the other person's name too. After you introduce yourself, say, "What's your name?" Or, "And you are?"
Such an important reminder. Introductions should be two-way. People want to feel like you're interested in getting to know them too.
Now, let's do a quick role play to put this all together. Mark, you be a student I'm meeting for the first time, okay?
Sure, let me set the scene. We're in the cafeteria, and you just sat down at my table.
Perfect. Hi, is it okay if I sit here? I'm new here. I'm Ivy.
Oh, sure, no problem. I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. When did you start?
Just today, actually. I'm still figuring everything out. Do you know if this cafeteria food is any good?
Well, the pizza is actually pretty decent, and avoid the fish on Fridays. Where did you move from?
I'm from California originally. My family moved here for my mom's work. How long have you been going to this school?
3 years now. I can show you around if you want. This place can be confusing at first.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Did everyone hear how natural that sounded?
I hope so. Let's break down what made that work. First, I asked permission to sit. That's polite. Then, I mentioned I was new, gave my name, and asked a question to keep the conversation going.
Right. And the question about cafeteria food was perfect. It's light, it's something everyone can relate to, and it even got a laugh.
And I made sure to ask Mark questions too, so it wasn't just about me. That's really important for building connections.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about body language quickly. Even though this is a podcast and you can't see us, body language is super important when you're actually introducing yourself.
Absolutely. Smile when you introduce yourself, even if you're nervous. Make eye contact, but don't stare. And stand or sit up straight. It shows confidence.
And don't forget, in American schools, a handshake is common when meeting teachers or adults, but with classmates, usually just a wave or hey is fine.
Great point. All right, everyone, let's do a quick recap of our key phrases. For formal situations, hi, I'm, or my name is. Then add where you're from and one interesting thing about yourself.
For casual situations, hey, I'm new here, or hi, I'm the new student. And don't forget useful phrases like I'm still figuring things out and I'm still learning English, but I love practicing.
Perfect. Remember, everyone, the most important thing is to be yourself. People appreciate authenticity, and everyone understands that starting at a new school is challenging.
Absolutely. And hey, if you make a mistake or stumble over words, it's totally normal. Just smile and keep going. Most people won't even notice.
So true. All right, everyone, that's a wrap for today's episode. If this helped you, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Everyday Easy English for more practical lessons like this one.
And don't forget to share this with anyone you know who might be starting at a new school. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about how to make small talk with classmates. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.
Thanks for listening to Everyday Easy English. I'm Ivy.
And I'm Mark. Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.